Bueno, buenas noches a todos. Si
Good
están
evening,
preparados, comenzamos la rueda de
everyone.
prensa
If you're ready,
por
we can
partido
start
del
the press conference
Darussafaka
after the
game.
match.
Coach, we're ready to hear you standing about the game, please, whenever you want.
Hello everyone.
Hola a todos.
We knew that what kind of
Sabíamos
team against we are going to
contra el
play,
tipo de
like
equipo que íbamos
last year
a
League
jugar.
champion Real Madrid,
Es un
and we
campeón
try to
de
prepare the
la
game
talla Real Madrid. Estamos intentando
to
preparar el
make a
partido
less simple mistakes to don't give them to
para que los
easy
errores
points
más simples
opportunity,
no les dieran
because we know them
oportunidades de marcar.
Real Madrid team
Porque
can
sabemos que el
punish
equipo de
every
Real
simple
Madrid
mistakes
puede
in
castigar cualquier error
a
sencillo
few seconds
que se
with
cometa
easy points.
en unos
But we
simples
couldn't
segundos con
play with
puntos
this
muy
way in
fáciles.
first half. We had
No lo
11
hemos conseguido
turnovers
hacer.
and also we gave
Hemos
them
tenido
10
11
offensive
contraataques y le
rebounds.
hemos dado 10
Because of them,
rebotes
because
ofensivos.
of that, they got
Y
53
debido a
points
eso han
in
tenido
first half.
53
Actually,
puntos en la primera mitad.
last 2 minutes of the
De
first
hecho,
half,
en
we
los
reacted
últimos
bad
2
and
minutos de la primera
they
mitad
got 15-point difference.
hubo una
And
diferencia de
also
15
from locker room, we
puntos.
couldn't came back
No hemos podido
well,
volver
and that's
a
why they
entrar
got
bien.
more than 20 points
Y por
difference.
eso ha habido una
And
diferencia
after
de más de
the
20
rest
puntos.
part of the game,
Y el-
I think we did something good. We keep going fight and offensively at least we create something good with just 3 turnovers second half, and we try to finish the game with good way. But Real Madrid is really experienced and high level team, and our performance wasn't enough to stop them, and that's why they got 109 points. It's too much for us, but I believe this difference is quality difference. For sure, we have to improve our, especially offense, first of all, with less turnovers, because 109 points, not just because of bad defense, also from bad offense. But we have we have a lot of way to improve. We will work hard and stay together.
Preguntas para el entrenador.
Questions for the coach. Please, as usual, identify yourself and the company that you represent. Thank you.
¿Está bien? Sí.
Okay, we have a question here. Were you a bit worried, not scared, but worried because you were facing a team like Real Madrid? Did that worry you? Did you feel that you were worried?
We played against the best team. This is the 100% because they won the last year Final Four. We worry, but let's say we try to also to face that against the best team to which level we are. I think it was a good opportunity for us, and we saw our level, and we saw that we need to improve a lot of segment of the game, a lot of part of the game. Playing good team offense with good sharing the ball. This is the first thing. But we did not that much worry, honestly, because we knew that they are good. We knew that right now we are not 100% ready to play that level team, but it's good to see that what is the real difference and work on this stuff. No problem.
Any further questions for the coach? Okay, thank you.
With the Spin Doctors? Alright, just do what I do, okay? Just sing this, let's go.
buenas noches a todos.
Good evening again. We'll start assessment from Pablo last and then questions for the coach. Good evening. First, to congratulate the guys for the win. I think we started a new competition, playing home. And I believe we started quite well. The first quarter was quite complete. There were punishments still from some mistakes, which I believe would allow us to even to have a further difference. But in general, the match was very well stated on the first half. The third half, I believe that if you saw it either here or on TV, would have enjoyed it because there was a lot of exchange. They played quite open, without any speculation. And the result from the third quarter says it all, 38-31. Both teams were playing quite well, and we were around 20-25 points ahead. Therefore, the win was quite controlled. I'm happy on the participation for the whole team. Happy for the win. And now we need to rest and recover, because we have quite a tough week with matches on Sunday, Wednesday and Sunday again. Question for the coach, as usual, please identify yourself and the company you represent. Pablo Nome Fernandez, Real Madrid Television. I would like for you to assess your offense. What are those 109 points telling you, close in the first match? I believe we played with a lot of pace. A lot of pace. We found many shooting positions. First, they decided to close a lot on a blocked exit, pick and roll situations. It was kind of difficult to find centers, but we could find some free shots. And even with a good percentage we had on the break, we could have scored more because we had many opens. Then they increased a bit the level of defense. They applied a lot more pressure. We left a lot more spaces. And in general, we played the ball quite well. And we were right on situations where we were moving the ball and we found open shooters. So offensively, I believe in general there was quite a good match, and because of the feeling that many shots were free, no forcing, trying to find some extra pass, open shots, we got some difficult offensive rebounds. So offensively our match was quite good in general. Ruben Parra, Cadena Cope, 11 players above 12 minutes and 6 on double digits from rotation. Is that the dream beginning for the EuroLeague for you? I don't know about dream. I wanted to win. I know that. We know it's quite a demanding competition. We know the schedule is demanding. And we will try as much as we can not to overstress anyone. We have John, Trey, Santi, injured, Melvin is okay, but we need everyone. And it's true that the match's pace was demanding. Therefore, to maintain that pace, all players would have to go in. I'm happy about that a bit, because he's going back to the team. He played a few minutes, and in general, we are finding situations where we feel comfortable both from the defensive and the offensive point of view. So in general, happy on the minutes for today. Good evening, Pablo. Javier Rodriguez, Planet ICB. On the third quarter, you said people enjoyed it. I would like to know if you enjoyed it in spite of the 31 points you got. And then about two of your players, Taylor's, that role of a defensive specialist, he seemed to be losing it because he's scoring more, and you already mentioned Cosmic. He seems to be better in the team and participating more. Thank you. Let's see, I would rather win 38-21 than 18-11. I like it better. Then I also have my coach side. I think there were some mistakes, mainly because of we were tired because of the pace. Probably the coach thinks the same thing. There were some defensive mistakes because the pace was very strong, and both teams were quite bright in that moment. But I like offensive matches, and I think the way we said the match, it was the right way. So I thought it was a attractive quarter for the spectator. Regarding Jeff, I believe Jeff always contributes with very positive things for the team. I emphasize his defensive work, which quite he used quite often is very good for us. He was right, he can read the situations better. And I believe it's part of the knowledge that he's been with us, and what he can contribute with from defensive point of view. It's not just he's been good for the defense. All players have the quality, and you say, okay, Taylor's from the corner doesn't miss. Well, we saw it today, 3 out of 3. So I think little by little he's getting more confident from defensive point of view, finding various situations, and in that sense, Jeff's improvement day after day, we're seeing over time. Regarding Kuz, we know that we have to be a bit patient. It's not later patients recover like Sergio with the same injury, who has to move less weight, to Kuz. It's been more difficult for him, but I believe that to assess him right now is quite soon. He feels well, he feels a lot better. And the other day on a training session, we got a scar because his leg was failing, but we were all fine, we all laughed. On his training one, he's contributing a lot for the team. He's missing a few details of pace, which is normal because he has not played for a year, but in general it's very good. Hello, Pablo, Carlos Sanchez from Madrid. My question will be on what Javier asked. I don't think it's because of your fault, but we see your coaches as merchants. You're always paying attention of the last tactical line. My question is, did you have fun? Do you have time to have fun when your team scores 109? Well, I have tons of fun when we win. That's when it's really fun for me. But if you think about a match, 50% defense, 50% offense, I think defensively, none of the coaches can be unhappy because of the way the teams were handled. And I'm glad with that because there's some background work where we saw some very good movements of balls, open shots, patience, waiting to find shooter, or there was one of the ones that was a perfect pass in the corner on timing, and you train that, and when that happens you're happy and you enjoy it. So what do we do now? Complaining about all the defense mistakes? There were some offensive as well, but from the defensive point of view there were more, maybe because of what I was saying before, that we were tired, high pace. It was attractive for me because of the win, of course, but I think the fan also enjoyed an attractive match, which is something that I believe that we play for people watching us here. They have fun, and on top of that we win, so today is a match to be very happy. Hello, Pablo, Faustini's half El País. Congratulations on your win. Before the match, you got the award and the best coach of the previous season. You start your 8th season with Real Madrid, and you don't seem to be worrying out. It's not your style, but what would you consider is good from you to stretch the competitive constant from the team? I always say that what I'm most proud of as a coach is the everyday work. That's what I always say. Obviously, when you win a championship, EuroLeague, a cup, you're very happy in that specific moment. But at the end of the day, I'm quite proud on how my team developed since I got here as a coach. We can see that on the court, people support, how the palace vibrates with us, what the team transmits. And for me, I feel proud as a coach. That goes beyond having the award of best coach. I'm happy about it. I get my award. I have it at home, and if I get mad with my kids, I tell them, look, I'm the best coach in Europe, and that's most of the use. But what I'm proud of is the time that Real Madrid fans see the team compete. You can have a bad day, you can win, you can lose, of course, that's a sport, that's for sure. No one wins always, but over time I'm quite proud of how the team competed since I was coach. You win, you lose, could have won more championships, of course, but also less. So in general I'm very happy because it's a renowned and recognized team, not just here, but apart from Real Madrid. It's a recognized and renowned team, and I'm very proud. And it's not just because of Pablo Lasso. There are tons of people working behind so that is the way it is. Last question, Jaime Chicago for Radio 3. So you see it on the bench, things have to be really, really smooth. You did that on the third quarter. Was that when you thought the match was win and you totally relaxed, or were you a bit intense? I usually don't consider the match to be won ever, nor lost. Less than a week ago, we have a 2 minute and something with Unica situation, and we were below, and I never think it was lost. You have to react, and the coach have to pay attention the whole time. It's really difficult for a coach to relax. If you say today, 40 seconds away, winning by 20, of course, the match is won. I don't know, so you saw yesterday, Bumble losing against Fuenlabrada at home. The coach is never relaxed. We've seen everything in basketball, and it's true that you have a feeling that the team is doing well. You have that feeling. Then you may win or lose, but I was relaxed because I saw the team was playing properly with confidence. Mistakes, we're quite on the season. We have some things to improve, but in general, it's true that the team started well, and I'm happy about it. Okay, thank you.